Now, when most people travel with a 360 camera, this is what they come back with. Wide-angle selfie shots, maybe a time-lapse, maybe even some shots that whip together. I mean, it's okay, but it's not particularly exciting. And the thing is, that exact same camera is capable of producing footage that looks like this. Now, the difference isn't the camera, it's simply knowing how to use it. Now, I recently spent a few days in Las Vegas filming with a 360 camera, so in this video, I'm gonna run through 8 tips and share the exact same techniques that I used on that trip to capture footage that really stands out. For each one, I'm gonna show you exactly how to capture the shot, and then at the end of this video, I'm gonna take all of that footage and edit it into a mini travel sequence with music, color grading, and sound effects, so you can see exactly how it all comes together. A big thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. I'm going to be filming everything on the Insta360 X5, but as always, all gear used in this video will be linked in the description below. Now, let's jump straight in with the first tip, and that is capturing your journey. Now, before you even get to your destination, what are some ways that you can capture your journey to make your shots look much more interesting? Well, I like to call this first one the suitcase shot. And for this, we're going to use the invisible selfie stick. Now, normally when you use the invisible selfie stick, there's one giveaway, and that is your hand. Even though the stick disappears, it can still look a little awkward because it's obvious you're holding something. Now, a simple trick to this is to simply hold something else in that same hand. And in this case, we're going to be holding the handle of a suitcase. Now, because you're naturally holding the suitcase, it's much less obvious that you're also holding the invisible selfie stick. Or if you don't want to hold it at all, you can wedge it into the handle like I have done here. The result is a really cool shot where the camera stays the exact same distance from you as you walk. And because you're shooting in 360, you have loads of flexibility in the edit. You can have the camera facing you, you can pan the camera to reveal the terminal, you can point the camera up and orbit around you, all of that from the same clip. Now, when you board your flight, assuming that you're flying somewhere, then try to get a window seat if you can, because this one is a must. Place the X5 right up against the window. Usually I would use a suction cup for this, but I didn't have one with me at the time, so I just wedged the extension pole down the side of the seat using a blanket. Now, this is a really simple shot to get, but there are endless possibilities in the edit. You can point the camera at the runway to film your takeoff. You could pan the camera back to reveal yourself looking out the window. You could zoom out to create this crazy tiny planet effect where you can see both inside and outside the plane all at once. When shooting in 360, you can get as creative as you like. Now, granted, these more creative shots won't work for everything, but definitely worth experimenting with, and the option is there if you need it. Okay, now once you've arrived at your destination, what are some ways that you can capture your trip to really make it stand out? Well, before we get into any specific shots, let's talk about the mindset of filming in 360, because although you can use a 360 camera like a traditional camera, keeping the horizon level and filming everything like a normal travel video, that's a bit like buying a state-of-the-art off-road vehicle and only driving it on the roads. I mean, sure, it will work, but you're barely scratching the surface of what it can do. Now, the biggest mindset shift here is this. Don't think about the shot that you're capturing now, think about the possibilities you'll have later in the edit. Before you even hit record, ask yourself, what could I do with this shot because it's filmed in 360? Could I pan across the scene, tilt up to reveal something, maybe create a tiny planet effect? When you start filming with the edit in mind, you naturally start capturing much more interesting footage, and your final videos look far more dynamic. But if you're still struggling for ideas, here are some of my favorite go-to 360 travel shots: hyperlapses and time lapses. Now, these two are absolutely worth adding to your toolkit. To create a hyperlapse, simply switch to time shift mode and walk at a steady pace with a clear focal point centered in your frame. You don't need to be perfect, you can reframe in the edit. Just be aware of your stitch line and try not to have anything pointing directly at your focal point. Also, a little bonus tip here is to capture the same shot again, but at nighttime. Then when you edit these two clips together, you get an epic day to night transition. Time lapses. Now these are about as easy as it gets. Simply switch your camera to time-lapse mode, lock off the camera on a tripod and just let it roll. Then in the edit, you can add pans and tilts to your shot and make a static tripod shot feel like it has genuine movement and really bring it to life. Capturing unique moments. Now here's something that I really want you to take away from this video, and that is that a 360 camera isn't just for pretty wide-angle shots, it's for capturing moments that truly make your travels feel unique. And because the X5 is small enough to fit in your pocket, you never have to miss a moment while you're out. When I was in Las Vegas, anytime I saw an opportunity for a unique shot, I took it because the camera was always in my pocket. I placed the X5 right in front of a roulette machine whilst I was playing. I put it on the dance floor at a VIP after party. I held it deep in the crowd whilst a DJ was playing at an epic nightclub. I even took it on a roller coaster, which I thought would be fun, but as you can see from my face, I was genuinely terrified and I almost puked. But look, these are just some examples of the kinds of shots that you just can't get with a more traditional camera. Capture what makes your adventure unique. Capture the atmosphere, capture the chaos. That is what a 360 camera is built for. Okay, pure video mode at night. Now, this is a simple tip, but it makes a massive difference to your footage. If you're filming at night with your X5, then make sure you switch to pure video mode. I'm shooting near enough every shot on this trip in 8K 30 frames per second, but the key with pure video mode is to swipe to the side and give yourself an EV comp of -0.3. I'm in the standard color profile and my white balance is set to auto. This will give us much cleaner, sharper, more professional looking nighttime footage. A simple change, but a big difference. Surreal effects. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I'm not normally a big fan of tiny planet shots and spins and flips that you often see with 360 cameras. They can definitely be overdone, and quite frankly, they make me feel ill, a little bit like I'm riding on a roller coaster. But Las Vegas is genuinely one of the most surreal places in the world. I mean, you've got the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower all on one street. So on this trip, I wanted to capture footage that matches that energy. Surreal, trippy, exciting, and in this context, I actually think this works really well. Now, to capture the tiny planet effect, you simply attach your 360 camera to the invisible selfie stick and hang it over your shoulder and just walk through an interesting environment. Then in the edit, you simply select tiny planet and voila! I'm editing all of this footage in the free Insta360 Studio app, by the way, on my laptop, and this makes editing 360 footage incredibly easy. So the tip here is to capture footage that matches the feeling of the place you are in. And for me, Las Vegas definitely deserves a bit of surreal. Car shots. Now, if you're traveling and have a car, then I highly recommend getting some shots of your car on your trip, because this can really help add pace and movement to your final edit. And with a 360 camera, you can get some really interesting shots. You don't need a ton of accessories for this. You can keep it simple and just hang the extension pole out of the window. And you can get some really cool effects by doing this. Or if you are feeling like you really want to level up your shots, and there are a ton of accessories like suction cups that will allow you to place the camera pretty much anywhere on the car that you like. I actually rented a Dodge Challenger and took it out to the desert and got some incredible footage for an upcoming video. We faked drone shots, we got shots flying through the car, we drove over the camera. I cannot wait to show you this video, and if you're watching this video in the future, by the way, I will link it in the description below. Okay, moving on, let's talk about bullet time. Okay, so this is one of the most iconic 360 camera shots, and to capture this, you simply select bullet time mode and then attach your invisible selfie stick to the bullet time handle like this. Then you find an interesting location. I did this both on the Las Vegas Strip as well as out on the desert, and you simply swing the camera around your head and you end up with this slow motion spinning shot with you in the center of frame. Now, although this can create a really cool effect, the one thing that I've always disliked about this shot is that you need to be holding your arm up in the air to pull it off, and it doesn't look particularly natural. So I wanted to try and replicate a similar effect, but without needing to hold my arm up. So I noticed this guy on the Las Vegas Strip with a rotating platform. Now, it is designed for smartphones, but I thought I would ask if I could attach my 360 camera. He let me attach it to the spinner, and we got some really cool looking shots without me needing to hold my arm up in the air. So another tip here is to to think outside the box when it comes to capturing 360 footage. Don't just get creative when it comes to reframing your shots in the edit, get creative when it comes to actually capturing your footage. Some things will work, some things definitely won't, but if you don't try, you won't know. Okay, so those were some 360 travel ideas for your next trip. But what would all this footage look like edited into a sequence with music, color grading, and sound effects? Well, on my timeline here, I have an edit that I've put together, which is unlike anything I've ever created before. I really wanted to do something different for this edit, something that really captures all of the craziness of Las Vegas. So let's take a look at that now, and we'll see the results.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy New Year. You're welcome to British Airways Flight
What the hell? Okay, so what did you think of that final edit? Pretty crazy and chaotic, I know, but that was exactly the vibe I was going for. Do let me know your thoughts below. And if you don't own a 360 camera yet, then I can highly recommend the Insta360 X5. Grab yourself one today. I will link it in the description below. And if that edit and that style of filming was too surreal and chaotic for you, maybe you prefer a more cinematic feel to your 360 videos, well, then be sure to check out this video here next, and I'll show you exactly how.